here we are. We got out of the sewers. I went to the gypsy lady. We identified everything. In fact, these boots are cursed. Magnus decided to discard his chainmail and to wear the magical one, the magical small armor that we found. Apparently he likes it. I don't think he has to do anything technological, so that I mean that maybe the resistance will not work with him. The magic. Well, it increases his defense regardless, his defenses regardless, so I decided to let him use it. I don't think this armor will interfere with him, because he's just a pure fighter right now. He's not using much of his technological skills. So... Virgil got a pair of arcane gauntlets and a mystic helmet. And then... no, Sog is fine. I don't think Gar got anything. Oh, the sword that we found as well. It's yeah, it's the blade of unholy fire, and yeah, we will. The skulls. We still have those skulls. I thought Tyrion got them. Why didn't he? Gee. Okay, anyway, we are here to give the postal bag that was bound for Tarant to our contact. 350, fine. Do I have something more? Nope. Hey, anything special I should know about? Ryan Sanders carries a rare and valuable pocket watch. Yeah, I'm not a good pickpocketer. Pickpocketeer, what? Yeah. Yeah, we have many outstanding jobs. Let's see. I think we also have that thing to do, the one with the ships. Ryan Sanders' pocket. On the inside of the lid of the sarcophagus was a cryptic message. The sarcophagus that we found. The basement of Jonathan Sanders as well. The police records, yeah. Okay, I think it's time to go and do our persuasion quest. We cannot sell any of the cursed stuff that we have. Maybe he wants this? No, because they're cursed, of course.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What was this? Oh yeah, this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we definitely need... I can use these, maybe. Okay. You don't really want those? R. Okay then, we're ready. We could take a boat later and go directly to Tarant, maybe. So I'm going to take care of Willowsby's quest, and then what else can I do? About Victor Minsk, I think the murderer, yes. And we need to look for a certain Burr Bottoms guy, right? Well, today is indeed a nice day to go visit the castle. It is here. And talk with, I think this one is Renard. Greetings, sir. I am Renard. I have been expecting you. You are sent from Mr. Willoughby, no? Yes, I'm here for the negotiations. Yes, of course you are. You are not from Caladon, no? I hate this place. Pit of vipers. I am a politician and I know that sometimes the game is hard, but these Caladonians... I've never seen so much backbiting and bootlicking in all my days. Any advice? Yes, hold on to your wallet. So much money passes from hand to hand here. I've received bribes from beggars here. Bless me, I have... He makes a sign across his breast, bowing his forehead. I pray to the gods that I survive this wicked place. You're exaggerating. Let's get to the point, Renard. My apologies, sir. I've just never had a more terrible time, no matter. You will proceed through this door straight ahead, and to the large doors at the end of the inner courtyard. The guards there will be instructed to let you pass once we have finished our conversation here. Okay. Once through those doors, you will walk directly to the end of that long hallway to another set of large doors. Through those doors is the council. You will proceed to the podium and the advisors will begin asking you questions. Okay. Once you've finished the negotiations, you will obtain signed agreement from them and leave the premises immediately. Mr. Willowsby will meet you right here with me once the negotiations are done. You will be paid then. Sounds clear enough? So, some personal advice. You will no doubt be approached by not a few persons on your way to the advisors' chambers. These individuals will represent various interests here in Caladon and will attempt to sway your position on any number of the points detailed in the dossier you received. And so do not speak with them, take no money from them, and for the love of the gods, do not change your position on any of the points. The very economic future of Arcanum hinges on the acceptance of Caladon into the unified kingdom. Do you understand? I don't think Mr. Dixon understands, but yes. Good day, Renard. Good, I will send a word to the guards to expect you. Good luck in the negotiations. Greetings, citizen. Oh, he can direct me. News? I think I've exhausted the rumors. Oh, this castle is beautiful. So much better than that Darnum castle. It's unlocked. Well, come on, we'll explore this place later. Who are you? You're agitated. Greetings. Who you are? Who are you? I'm Prince August Farad, heir to the throne of Ireland. Please forgive me, but you've caught me in the midst of preparation. I was admiring your technological gadgetry. I'm seeking employment. Gadgetry? I'm very sorry, good sir, but today I have no time for play. What's wrong with you? What brings you back to Ireland? As usual, I'm very busy preparing for things. It It's locked, yes. He doesn't have any dialogue really, he's just there pacing frantically. Hello. Greetings, good sir. Could I ask for a few moments of your time? Yes, please. Thank you ever so much. I understand the position you're in, and I won't be long at all. I am a representative from the Department of the Treasury here in Caladon. Okay, how can I help you? Oh, it's you! I'd been briefed that they had chosen the other fellow. Oh, she seems to lose interest. Your abilities in setting prices aren't what we consider favorable to these negotiations. I'm afraid we've nothing further to talk about. Huh? Okay. Please speak to me. I knew you to be an individual of good judgment. I represent the Department of Transportation here in Caladon, so... I know you're on the way to speak with the advisors. I'd just like to tell you that if you can get a signed agreement that states that Caladon will have the rights to build and own her railroads, we would be very appreciative. Building your own railroads? Just how appreciative? Oh, I'm accepting bribes now? Appreciative. Oh, I dare say about 1,500 gold pieces appreciative. If you do so, return here and complete the transaction. What? I'll wait here until after you've spoken with the king's advisors. Okay. Hey. Tell me. It seems Tarant has chosen her representative well. A good negotiator must know all of the issues. I represent the Magic Consortium here in Caladon. Yes. I'm sorry, it seems you are no use of magic, nor friend to its ways. I don't believe we've anything left to talk about, sir. Okay. Well, maybe you should have talked to me, you know. What about you? I knew I could count on you, sir. I'm the president of the Caledonian Mint. I just wanted to thank you for being here and to say that it would be in everyone's best interest, but especially yours, if Caledonian gold will always be honored as equally as unified gold. You know, there are more concerns here than meet the eye. I actually agree with what you're saying. But do I agree, or does Mr.Dixon agree? Well, let's finish the talk. How would you define my best interests? Would you be interested in 700 gold pieces, sir? I'll consider it. Return here if the agreement is signed and you've made those concessions for our beloved currency. Greetings, sir. Might I impose you for a moment? Yes. I thank you. I will keep this brief and to the point. My name is General Veers. I represent the Caledonian military. Okay. I can tell you're a man well versed in the ways of war. You might just understand our position here in the negotiations and perhaps able to give us some assistance. So, what assistance? You are aware that the Unified Kingdom requires that half of the troops of new members must serve under the unified battalions. We understand this position, but we believe that Caladon needs to keep a standing army indefinitely. I agree as well, but I don't think I can help you. If you happen to agree and see that it becomes a part of the agreement, we'd give you a 2,000 gold piece stipend. Spoils of war? I consider it. The Unified Kingdom is not a good idea because it's basically under control of those ugly gnomes that actually make experiments with women and ogres. Tell me, what do you want? I'm so glad that you're making the time for me, sir. I represent the Department of Trade and Export here in Caladon, so I can think of so many ways, but right now I think that it would be it would best serve everyone if we come to some sort of a compromise on the issue of Caledonian shipping routes. I believe that Caledon is entitled to charge a toll, even to Unified Kingdom members. The toll will be charged indefinitely. You agree, don't you? What are the benefits? Oh, those benefits. There might be many considerations, but I could guarantee you 800 gold pieces. I think about it. About the money, not you. Oh, Mr. Dixon. I look forward to seeing how you perform, sir. No, you won't see that, you indecent woman. Gar, say something to her. She's being a deviant. Sir, can I speak with you? Okay, do please. Thank you, sir, for taking the time. I'm from the Department of Labor. You may be aware of the growing problems with labor unions in Tarant. They're bringing production efficiency down and driving manufacturing costs up. We can't have that happen here in Caledon, sir. We need the labor unions to be outlawed here. I believe that we can convince you of the compelling nature of our argument. If you should happen to include that labor unions are outlawed in the signed agreement, we would be most grateful. The manifestation of that gratitude would be in the form of 1500 gold pieces. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll be here when the proceedings are over, and if you're able to include your proposal, blah blah. What about you? You're a true gentleman, sir. I won't take up much of your precious time. I am a member of the Caledonian Parliament. As you know, Caledon is a monarchy, but we do have an elected parliament with limited power. We also understand that the Unified Kingdom has a parliament. I don't think the parliament is anything. I think what the Council of Businessmen and the rich people is really deciding the things there. And that each member has a certain number of votes based on size and seniority. If we could persuade you to our way of thinking, it might benefit us both. Your way of thinking? We feel that Caledon should have 4 votes from the very beginning. We realize that this is the same number as Tarant, but we need to look at the importance to the Unified Kingdom of a powerful kingdom like Caledon. If you agree and can make sure that this gets in the agreement, then we can make sure you're given 900 gold pieces. Call it traveling expenses. We'll anxiously await the outcome of the negotiations. Return here if you're successful. Okay, what about you? I'm a long-standing member of the Department of Agriculture. As you're doubtlessly aware, Tarant, much of the Unified Kingdom is dependent upon Caledonian farming for grain and other food products. Because of this, our farmers make a very nice living and our economy is very stable. Our food export taxes and tariffs bring in a considerable amount of money. We need to make sure this continues to be the case. Yes. If you can assure that the grain taxes will be kept in place even after membership, then I'm sure we can find a payment that is suitable for the service. Shall we call it, say, 600 gold pieces? I don't know. I'll see. Oh god. Okay, here we are. Sorry for the interruption. What interruption? You didn't see anything, any interruption. There will be no interruption for you. Okay, you're all here. Dear sir, we are grateful for your time today and would very much appreciate a few moments of your time to clarify the remaining points in the articles of membership. Once you have answered our questions, then we will vote as to what our position will be concerning Caledon's membership in the United Kingdom. Might we begin? Yes. Please specify what Tarant's position will be on the issue of the construction of a railroad here in Caledon. I think that shared ownership of the railroads and stations in Caladon will be the best option. Not really, but... On the subject of magic and its uses within city walls... Yeah, I don't have many options here. I wonder if it is because I'm actually not a mage. Well, use of magic must be regulated as well as where it happens. I kind of agree with this, honestly, Mr.Dixon as well, because he's not... He doesn't really know magic, but magic sometimes it can be very dangerous with demons and everything. And that kind of stuff. And what of the technological trade issues, more specifically the economic and social status of Mr. Gilbert Bates? Bates will enjoy limited trade concessions with Caladon. And the military, what will happen to our army and navy? I wish you could keep your military, but I think that I'm going with half of the army and navy will serve in the unified battalions. And what of the so-called membership tax that is placed on all new entrants into the unified kingdom? I think I have... I think I have to... I think you need the standard rate. I think I need to get the standard rate. Reduced rate. I think this will be the better option. Heavy taxing for 5 years, then the standard rate. Yeah, not really, but hey. And what of the requirement that all Unified Kingdom members must discontinue use of their own currencies and change to the Unified Gold standard? Caledonian Gold and Unified Gold will be honored equally. Yes, that's what I want. Yeah. And what of Caledonian shipping routes? Who will receive privileges and concessions? A free use of the shipping routes builds a stronger economy for all. I mean, if you don't put taxes, if you Caledonian people don't put taxes, then I don't know if the Tarantian... Because the Tarantian import grain for them and agricultural products, but Caledon imports technology. Usually imports technology, I think, if I remember correctly. So when I say that the shipping routes are free, they are free for all, right? Even the Tarantian shipping routes are free for the Caledonian, right? Free. What of labor unions? What laws might be enacted concerning them? Well, I'm going... Yeah, I wish... I don't think I can go with the full privileges. I do want to, but I can't. I hope Don Trog can work something by himself, and maybe in the years open up more minds and advance in power and status, and maybe the limited rights I will give them now will become full privileges in the future. On the number of votes Calador will have in the Unified Parliament, where do you stand on that issue? I want to give you the same number of votes that Tarant has. I could use the... I think if I choose this answer, I'm going to have a good negotiations outcome, but I don't know if I want a good negotiations outcome anymore. I don't need the master persuasion, I don't need the money, I don't need anything. It's very... I don't understand why Caladon should join the Unified Kingdom. I think because of war, because the Caladon is frightened that Tarant will go to war with them, and the same that happened with Cambria will happen. So I almost feel like these Caledonian people are being threatened and blackmailed by Tarant, because I honestly think, I don't know if I think, but I think Mr.Dixon thinks that Tarant is very corrupt. He has been in contact with Tyron as well, that guy that has told him weird stories and weird things, and Willowsby doesn't seem like a honest guy, really. The power that the gnomes have has been under Mr. Dixon's eyes always. They are powerful because they have all the businesses in their hands, and they don't even give rights to their workers. So Mr. Dixon doesn't know how it works here in Caladon, but the situation seems slightly better. The government seems better. A government that is composed by I think that's the right word, by a council of industrial financiers, bank owners, and that kind of stuff. It's not usually good for the people, because even if Tarant has a parliament, I don't think the parliament is much more powerful than the businessman council, the gnomes businessman council. I don't remember the name of that of their institution, council of industrialists. I don't remember. Well, I think maybe you have to have to choose this. I will go with Caladon will have the same number of votes that Tarant has, and I'm going to take this decision because Mr. Dixon is not that bright, that intelligent. He's persuasive, but I've said before, it's not intelligent. He has never met anybody in this country, in Caladon, that has actually talked to him whether they want or not to join the Unified Kingdom. If the Industrial Council of the Gnomes of Tarant, I don't remember the name, has its own way, in the future maybe everybody will be enslaved to them and their money, because once you are enslaved to money, you are enslaved to the people who own the money. So Mr. Dixon is not that bright, but he gave Caladon, he let Caladon keep his own money. If you choose this, you do not fail at this quest. If you choose this, you fail, and we are going to fail, I think. I'm not sure because I've not tested all the options. I know that I've always managed to get a good outcome out of this quest, so I don't know what happens if you don't. So it could be nice to see what happens. Caladon will have the same number of votes that Tarant has. It is well known that Tarant is dependent upon Caladon for grain, and they make a lot of their money through taxes on exported produce. What concessions will be made to our farmers who enjoy a demanding market? I think we must share everything for prosperity. We share Tarant shares technology, and you share grain, I suppose. Thank you for your candor in this matter, sir. Give us a moment to discuss what we have heard today and to make a decision concerning what our recommendation will be. Of course, you hear a slight murmuring amongst the members of the council. More murmuring, a few members seem quite animated in their discussions. The discussion seems to be coming to a close. There is a nodding of heads, and agreement seems to have been reached by them all. The chairman turns back to you. Yes? After some deliberation, sir, we have decided to accept the terms outlined here today and to recommend membership in the Unified Kingdom based on them. We will make the king aware of our decision. He will be leaving immediately for Tarant. Thank you once again for your time. We shall speak with His Majesty about this as soon as possible. Please take a signed copy of the agreement. Good day. Thank you and good day. There he is. You've done well, sir. My congratulations and thanks. 900 gold pieces. I wish you the best of luck in all your endeavors. Thank you. This one wanted the full votes. Welcome back. I heard about your skill debates. You're quite an individual. Here's what we agreed upon. 700 gold pieces. Yeah, I don't care. Good day. Don't really care. I would have done this without taking bribes. Hello, Edwards Willoughby. Hello there, my boy. Well done, well done. I've heard that you secured an agreement with the council. Let me have a look. Of course. Oh, this is most disappointing. I was confident that you'd be able to negotiate better terms than this. Both Tarant and the Unified Kingdom have lost much here. Perhaps you were influenced before the proceedings? I did what I felt was best, Mr. Willoughby. Perhaps it was my mistake in thinking you had the characteristic of a skilled mediator. I blame myself for this situation and for your failure. Still, you did best. With the limited mental faculties at your disposal, I can't with good conscience train you to be a master in persuasion, but I will pay you 3,000 gold pieces for your troubles. Okay, thank you, bye! Actually, Mr.Dixon did this on purpose, which I don't know if this is good or bad. I mean, I think it's bad, but regardless, I'm rolling with Mr.Dixon. He apparently does not really like the Industrial Council of Tarant. Industrial Council, that is the name, right? Okay, so what should we do now? Yeah, we should go somewhere else. We should go to Tarant, for example. We have to go to Rosborough. We could read the book that we found. And we didn't explore the outskirts of Caladon. Let's do this before it gets late.